Okay, let's get in one more company and right up your alley, Avan, City Cable.
Absolutely. They did put out their numbers yesterday, and you did have the losses which widened, The net sales were up 57%. Mr. V.D. Wadhwa is the CEO at City Cable. He now joins in to discuss the numbers and the growth trajectory going forward. Mr. Wadhwa, thanks very much for joining in. Let's start off by you telling us what exactly was the impact on your earnings this time around on account of the way the currency has behaved, as well as the overall challenges that the sector faces.
See, the currency impact has been about 70 odd million, mainly because there is a buyer's credit, and we have opened the LC in favor of the suppliers in China. So that impact has already been built into the P&L, and despite bridging, including that currency impact, result, we have posted 74% growth in the EBITDA margins for the current quarter. And we believe this currency impact largely will continue into the next 2 quarters also, because the buyer's rate which has been established is at about 54 rupee a dollar. So if the dollar comes down further, I think we'll see there's some upside into this, but otherwise this will continue in the next couple of quarters also.
So then when do you think you will be able to be on track to turn profitable? Should it be in about 1 to 1.5 years?
We are targeting in the next fiscal year, because if you see that currently our depreciation cost and the interest cost is higher, and the promoter funding the warrants money of about 240 crore, which that is likely to be funded in the current fiscal year. Once that money comes in, because for the current year capex we are self-sufficient, we have already lined up all our credit lines, we have already lined up the entire availability of the set-top boxes. So now we need additional funding only for the phase 3 and phase 4, which will be in the second half of next year. So once this money comes in the current year, it will help us to reduce our interest cost significantly in the current year itself. And as you can see that our EBITDA margins are improving, the subscriptions are improving. In fact, the carriage revenue, which contrary to the belief that carriage will be coming down post-digitization, we are seeing an upside of 15% in the carriage revenue also on year-on-year basis. So we are quite hopeful that in the next year, on the current base itself, next year we should be in a profitable position.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I recollect reading about your company's comments post the last quarter numbers, wherein you had mentioned that in the next phases of digitization, there would be quite a bit of market share gain that you would have. Do you still hold that? And can you give us some flavor of what that could be over the course of the next 18 months?
See, we still hold that, because our current market share, we are at about 14% in the digitization market. Our overall current analog subscription base was about 10 million plus. So by the current fiscal year ending, we should be at about 5 million subscribers in the digital environment. And the phase 3 and phase 4, our total put together is about 75 million is the base. So even if I take my current market share of 14% on 70 million, we are talking of additional 10 million the boxes to be seeded. But rather than just going for the percentage market share, we are seeing the commercial viability, because phase 4 towns, the way that we are strategizing is that we are basically getting ready for the phase 3, and while we are connecting the 2 phase 3 cities, whichever the phase 4 towns are falling on the fiber or network, that is what we'll be keen to add. We are not going to target 100% of the phase 4, because it doesn't make a commercial viable sense for us.
Right.
But even if we take a realistic approach, we should be adding additional at least 7 million in the phase 3 and 4.
Okay. Yeah. A quick question really. Aside of the promoter infusion into the company, would there be any other kind of fundraising that you would have to do?
See, right now, the funds requirement for the phase 3 and 4 is yet to be assessed, because this 240 crore, the fund will be coming in, that will be actually utilized for the phase 3 and phase 4. In case if there is additional funding required, that will be funded through the promoter holding. We are not looking at the external opportunities, though there are a lot of investors, those who are taking interest in our stock, and they are in dialogue with us to take some, including a strategic investor also. But currently we believe that so long as promoters, because promoters are highly confident about the business and the growth story into this, and they are not in the intent is not to bring in the third party investor right now, because so long as we are able to fund from the group resources, that's what has been the strategy.
Mr. Wadhwa, I appreciate you taking the time out and joining in, talking about the growth path ahead and when you're likely to break even. Well,